Today I'm just going to show you how to make these really easy roast vegetables. The authors claim they're the best roasted vegetables, perfectly seasoned, and I think even the pickiest eaters are going to love these. They're so easy to make. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. I've got a medium head of cauliflower, about 2 pounds or 1 kilo. 1 crown of broccoli. Calls for about a half a pound or 226 grams. Mine's a bit bigger, but they generally suggest less on the broccoli because sometimes it can get a bit bitter, but I love it, so I get a big one. Next, you're going to need a medium red onion, 2 medium sweet potatoes, about 1.5 pounds or 680 grams. You can also substitute butternut squash or butternut pumpkin if you want a lower carb choice. Then 1 red pepper and 1 yellow pepper. Next, you're going to need 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of kosher salt, and 2 teaspoons of Old Bay seasoning. That's it. Preheat the oven to 450 Fahrenheit, which is 232 Celsius. Mine is fan force, so I've gone just a little bit lower, about 220. Then you're going to line your baking sheets with parchment paper or baking paper. Now, this works better than foil. I've tried foil and it does not produce this good of results, but also silicone baking mats. The veggies won't be as crisp and caramelized on the silicone. You can use what you have, but I find the baking paper works best. Then you're just going to want a really large bowl, or I've got 2 here because I have a feeling I'm going to need them, just to put your veggies in as you chop them. Start with the cauliflower and broccoli, cut them into florets. And not so big like that. I like to cut them up sort of bite-sized. Just throw them in the bowl. Chop the onion into approximately 1/2 inch slices. I've just quartered it, and then I'm just going to kind of go down like this a couple times and throw 1/2 in each bowl. With the sweet potatoes, I've cut them in half lengthwise and then cut each half in half lengthwise again. And then I'm just going to go back this direction and cut it into sort of pie-shaped pieces. So the peppers, I'm just going to cut the sides off like this. Clean out any excess of that white bit if you like, doesn't really matter. And then you want to cut this into approximately 1/2 inch strips. Then cut each strip in half. Now, the original recipe said to first spread the vegetables evenly onto your sheets and then drizzle the oil and seasonings on and mix through it with your hands. I find it easier to mix them right now while they're in the bowl and then spread it onto the pan, but you do whichever way you like. So I'm just dividing the oil and the seasonings because I've got 2 bowls. Garlic powder. Old Bay seasoning is next, and I must say I was delighted to find you can get this in Australia. I just got it at Woolworths. Again, 1/2 in each. So then, your salt. Now you can get in there with a spoon, but I just find it easier to use your clean hands. Mix well. Now just spread the vegetables evenly in your trays. And spread them out evenly. And now, straight into the oven. You're not going to touch them, you're not going to stir them. Let them sit 20 minutes, and then all we do is rotate the trays. So if you've got 2, just switch position. I've got 3, so I'll leave the middle one and switch the position of the other 2. right, it's been 20 minutes. All you do now, woo, that is hot. All you do now is swap your trays. So again, if you just had two, swap which one is on top and bottom. Actually, I think I'm going to leave that one and just swap the two that are on the very top and bottom. And that's just to help make sure the bottoms get nice and crispy on the vegetables, at least as much as possible, so they caramelize nicely. 10 more minutes and that's it. Hope you can see it through the steam, but look at how nicely browned and caramelized everything is. These are going to be delicious. So there it is. If you're wanting to eat them hot, serve them right now. They are just delicious. They reheat well though, to enjoy through the week, which is what I'm going to do. But another thing is they're great to just eat cold, like a roast vegetable salad. In fact, when I've taken it to family events and then I just crumble up some feta cheese in it for a nice little added touch, and they get eaten quickly. They're really, really good. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.